Kia ora and welcome to our amazing video blog journey of the Mongol Rally 2017. Three beautiful, handsome men from Canterbury set about this amazing challenge from England all the way to Russia via Mongolia to raise money for the air rescue helicopter in Christchurch. This is their story.
My name's Ben Irwin, otherwise known as Squid. I got involved because Scott Bamford needed an extra person, basically, someone to do paperwork, and so he brought me on board, and I've sorted out all the visas, and wouldn't you know it, a year later we're here ready to go.
What am I looking forward to get out of the trip? Well, I think it's just going to be a good old journey. And how I got into the trip is I just said yes, really, and keep saying yes until I eventually ended up in southern England sitting in a shitty car waiting to go to Mongolia. Just getting through Iran alive would be a massive highlight.
I'm just setting up the GPS tracker. So this is from a guy called Tony from Spot NZ, Christchurch, and this is going to track our location every 30 minutes for the entire trip. So when we're in the middle of Turkmenistan, you'll just see where we are. Well guys, so this is what our car looks like. So we spent the last sort of, 2 hours probably putting these stickers on. Basically a whole lot of sponsors have come on board and said, hey, we want to support you guys on your trip through Europe and in the Asian and the Stans. So yeah, no, it is Vauxhall. She's an Astra. That's my personal favourite. Look at this. How good is that? How good is that? I reckon. I mean, I'm no expert, and forget the creases, but that looks pretty good. In Cornwall, in a campground, no one else is here. It's the middle of summer. I'm kind of thinking, what's Mitch up to? And that's pretty much how it goes. Mitch does nothing. Okay, so it's basically day one. We had a big piss up last night. Everyone's pretty munted. I've had a pretty good sleep next to Snorer 1 and Snorer 2. Yeah, God, Mitch has got some pipes. Jesus. 16th of July 2017, and we're here at Goodwood Motor Circuit. How are you, Mitch?
Hungover.
How was your night last night?
Fantastic. It's good.
So we had a bit of a launch party, and Scott Bamford was involved as well. He's right behind you there. And yeah, so we've met a lot of people, Americans. And
drank a lot of gin.
And tented. We tested out Woody's tent, his ex-Glastonbury tent, and went pretty well.
Well, it's happening. We're on the racetrack. Everyone's leaving, and happy days, really. So pretty exciting times, and here's to the next 7 weeks. Yeah.
Off to Mongolia.
Woo!
Today in Hastings in the south of England, and what would you know it, we've stumbled across Pirate Day. Been in town about half an hour trying to drive through. Look, there's just pirates everywhere.
Car's looking fantastic. Yeah, we're out of here. We're off to France.
Hope you love it. Chip and curry. Chip and curry, just taking it to new levels.
Chicken chipper masala. There she goes. Belgium. We are in Belgium. Ticking them off. We are in Belgium. Experienced driver Scott Bamford was caught urinating on a tree while suffering from a severe illness.
What's wrong, Scotty?
I think I've got a bit of hay fever. The old eyes aren't that flash and nose is a bit ruddy. It is January, no it's not January, it's July, so there's summer. That's why I think I'm not that great, but never mind. Happy days. We made it to Amsterdam, and on our journey here yesterday, we had a little bit of issue with the engine light came on, so I was like, oh shit, we checked it on the road, and I've checked all the oils, waters, stuff like that. Pretty sure it's power steering fluid, so fingers crossed. So yeah, with my limited engine knowledge and a manual here that Scott actually bought, good thinking. Yeah, we'll hopefully get some oil and fill her on up. Major milestone in our trip, fitting a new light bulb. The beauty of speaking no language is you end up with 2 of them, so here it goes. Where are we? In the middle of Brothelwurst, that must be Germany somewhere, so happy days. And yeah, off to go catch a friend tonight for some local cuisine and a few beers. So happy days.
We're at Fluenhain, right next to Boinhain, just up the road from Brothelwurst in southwest Germany.
Yeah, it looks like a very similar sort of Blenheim vibe going on, but hotter and a lot more hot girls.
The team's mechanic was checking an oil leak under the car that was spotted by our host for the night.
Great.
How's the car?
I can't see any issues.
No issues.
Currently on the Autobahn, Mitch is driving for the first time, giving our engine a real good once over, you know, clearing out a few cobwebs that I've accumulated while driving from Dover to here. Well, Mitch, is the car going alright?
Beautifully.
Beautifully. So, yeah, we're running, engine light's still on, a 3/4 tank of gas, temperature gauge low, which is good, so it's not overheating or anything. 125 in the slow lane. Now that doesn't get any better. Mitch, how was driving down the Autobahn for the first time?
Fantastic. Scotty, what a hoot.
Yeah.
Trucks on one side, 200k Lamborghinis on the other. What more could you want?
Any top tips for you new punters out there?
Stick to the slow lane if your car's older than probably 2014, because you can't keep up. So we just pulled over at a petrol station just outside the border of Austria, and Scotty left his phone on the roof. And when we tore off, we heard it fall off the back. So we pulled back over and Scotty's ran down the Autobahn to find it.
Well, I just had a Tinder match at the last petrol station. So I got so excited I left it on the roof of the car and drove off thinking it would be smashed into a million pieces. Still intact, so she still goes. Happy days! Woo! Oh, more sunflowers. Well, so we left the petrol station, we thought, what's that smell? Drove another 5k and thought, fuck, I better check it out. And our methylated spirits has spilt all through someone's bedroll, so they're going to have a fantastic sleep. But it's going to...
Dangerous sleep as well. No smoking.
Dangerous, yeah, no smoking. No Middle Eastern woman.
No number threes, the
Yeah.
friction could start a fire.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's why you secure your methylated spirits in the back of a car instead of throwing them under about 1 ton of luggage.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Yeah, where are we? I think we're still in Hungary. I think we're just maybe 20 k's away from the Romanian border. Yeah, so basically we're at a truck stop, also like a way station, and we're eating Kiwi oh, sorry about that. I'm getting excited. We're eating Kiwi Traveller's food of choice, which is processed salami. You can see we've almost run out there, but
It's a messy business.
if we get stuck in the mountains tonight, we have some more sustenance, so we should be good to go, I think. Okay, we're in Hungary, but not for much longer. We're about to cross the border into Romania, and it's just a casual 34.5 degrees. So yeah, it's a sort of a wee tester for Turkmenistan, which I think should be around 43.
CSI Romania.
Apparently there's this famous stretch of highway in Romania called something or other, the Trans-Fagarian or whatever. Top Gear's been there, it's rated one of the best driving roads in the world. Now, the thing is, I thought it was called the DN7, So I said, Scotty, take the DN7. After about 40 minutes we noticed there were a lot of trucks, a lot of roadworks, and Scotty goes, hey, we should be in the good bit almost, shouldn't we? So, had another look at the map. Turns out that the good bit of road was called the DN7C, and it ran parallel. So we kind of missed that road, but you know, Mitch wasn't looking forward to it at all, so I think we were all right.
Didn't want to do it.
You know?
Lunchtime. Apparently the police are massive fans of Team Kiwi Traveller, so we've got escorted to our campsite tonight, which is fantastic. Where are we? We're at Anzac Cove. It's actually stand there a bit further, but we stayed here the night. Don't know if you can hear that noise in the background, but yeah, no, they barked all night. So. Mitch went for a swim this morning. He said it was quite nice. He could probably cut his foot.
Cut your foot.
Yeah. But cars got oil and water, so.
How was it this morning? The oil?
Full this morning.
Almost too much full, I think. Almost too full.
Hello. Coming to you from Istanbul, pretty much the last big city before we head east towards Iran or the Stans. And one thing about the Mongol rally is, and going through those countries, you have to have a lot of cash on you, because a lot of the banks there, the ATMs, don't actually link up to the whole worldwide system. In Iran, you can't actually use credit cards because of US sanctions, so you need US dollars. Now at the moment, we have a bunch of euros. Mitch has those euros there, but we each have our own amount, and the key is we have to take them to a bank to get them swapped over to US dollars. Now, Istanbul, you know, it's a great city, but it has a bit of a reputation for pickpocketers, so we're going to extreme measures. I've 1,600 euro here, like a dirty old tourist I am. And the thing is, we have to walk 700 metres to the HSBC to swap this over. It's just out there, past the highway, so hopefully we don't get held up, because that would be
This is the worst time on the trip to be robbed.
Yeah, this is pretty much all our money. I have no more money in my bank account. I don't know about you guys, but this would destroy me financially if we got held up, so hopefully it goes to plan. Okay, we're in a sort of tyre shop behind our hotel in Istanbul. So last night we came here, we talked to some people using Google Translate, some great mechanics, and they said it'd be 400 lira for 2 new front tyres, balanced, ready to go. We turned up here today and we were quoted 450, trying to get a bit shifty on us. But luckily there was a very helpful man who was getting his car washed just down the road, this Turkish guy who spoke a bit of English, had a bit of a chat, and we managed to get it back down to 400. So now we're getting 2 fresh front tyres, and then we're going to whack the old ones on the roof, and it should do us hopefully for the rest of the rally.
Talk us through what you're feeling at this stage of the trip.
I'm feeling...
well, don't get too emotional.
Feeling pretty happy about it all. We've been on the road now for something like 10 days. 10 days, been through about 11 countries. We have just gone out of Istanbul, now we're heading to northern Turkey, and it's been good.
Do you think there's any wear and tear coming in between the team?
Well, I'd be lying if I said there weren't a few issues. Some personal sleeping habits have ruffled a few feathers, not going to name names, but snoring's been an issue. Also, Scotty's been surviving the past couple of countries with the 10 euro note in his pocket, and that was it. So some other team members have covered him for a little bit, but he's up to speed now. So I think we're on track now. Got those bumps out of the way, and we should be good to go, I think, into the Stans in Iran.
Gün 14 maddesi kabul edildi. Meclisin çalışma usulü esaslarını belirleyen ekibin görüşmelerinin bugün tamamlanması bekleniyor.
No roof rack, no worries.
Here we have Ben Irwin, Master Chef, New Zealand 2015. What are you preparing for us, mate?
Well, we've discovered in Turkey they don't really stock salami the same as they do in Europe, and that was our sort of staple lunch food and dinner food. So we've had to move to tuna. So we're just making some tuna and mayo sandwiches. Got a bit of cheese there, bit of ketchup if you like it that way. Scotty does. and some fresh bread from the local market. So stopped in and found this makeshift table and enjoying it. I think the people like it as well, so there's a fan. Hi Mitch, how hot is it?
37 degrees. Just clicked over, hit a new record.
How are you handling 37 degrees?
Better than I thought I would be. My back is drenched, which in turn drenched the car seat. But other than that, going good. Going good. Feel that bass.
Just went through the Georgian, whatever you call it, border crossing, and yeah, they took Squid and Mitch away from me, and I was freaking out because I had no idea what the fuck was happening, and I hadn't planned for anything and had no money, so if I had to pay for a toll or something, I was screwed. But we made it there, bit of sweat in the brow, but happy days.
Hello, it's Saturday the 29th of July. We're in Georgia. We've just had a night in Batsumi. Drank a lot of the local spirits. They call it cha-cha. Cha-cha. It's 45% alcohol, as we found out later on after drinking it. And you eat a bit of cucumber afterwards. So now we're on the road.
No, sorry, too soon.
We're going to, where are we going?
Cha-cha.
Cha-cha?
Cha-cha. No, we're going
Vardazi or something, Vardazi?
yeah.
Basically it's this thing that Mitch found, so we're going to go check it out. It's about 6 hours away. It's on the way to Armenia, so we'll go there tomorrow. And you might notice outside, it's actually raining. Apart from a little sprinkle in Amsterdam, this is the first rain we've got in about 2 weeks, so it's quite nice. Hi there, Scotty.
A few cows on the way, but happy days. I love Georgia.
We're in southern Georgia at a place called Benzin. Now it might just look like a cave behind us. Pan around here. It's actually all of that out there. And Mitch, can you tell us a bit about this place?
It was a 12th century creation that they built into the side of a mountain to escape from the Mongol hordes. And then a century later, an earthquake happened and snapped it in half. So now there's a big profile on the side of the mountain that you can run around and have a look at.
So how many people lived in here, Mitch?
Bloody good question.
How many rooms, I should say?
6,000 rooms.
Yeah.
There's 300 on display today.
We just come across something quite incredible in Georgia.
Now that's a low. Unbelievable.
Just here in Armenia. We arrived about an hour ago. Quite a stunning place. Great hills out there. You might be wondering what I'm standing on. It looks like they are building a new motorway. There's this. And there's the car. Bit of traffic, a couple of larders. Great car. We're wondering what's going on here. Mitch is making some salami sandwiches for lunch. And up there, Scotty, he's setting up the tripod to take a couple photos. Scotty, where are we? Where are we?
Good question, because I don't actually know.
Wait up! Scotty, where are we?
Good question.
So we've just made it into Iran after what you'd probably describe as a punishing ordeal. We turned up at 8:45. It's now 2:10 in the afternoon, so it took about 6 hours, 6.5 hours. We had to sort out a carnet to get our car in at the border with some fixes. Meanwhile, me and Mitch were having some stomach problems. I threw up in the toilet. They only had squatting toilets, and also got a headache as well. So
Yeah, you look terrible.
And it's 40 degrees and I'm wearing jeans.
yeah, so you might be able to see we're all wearing jeans because I'm wearing black jeans, Mitch is wearing blue jeans.
Blue jeans.
And I wear classic whites, you know, just because white reflects light.
As apparently our calves are too scandalous and some would say sexy to show off in Iran, so we have to wear pants. Anyway, we're in Iran. We've been given some documents so we can have our car in the city or the country for so long, but we actually can't read it because it's all in Arabic, so I guess we'll just stay here until we feel like leaving, and then hopefully we get out of the country. But yeah.
This is our first night in Iran, and crossed over the border. Squid's not feeling that flash still. He's done well. I will admit he's done very well, because when we were in the thing today he looked like death, and I thought, fuck, I'm going to have to heli-vac him out and get a helicopter.
I made it.
Oh, we made it.
Any comments?
Oh yeah, it's just good to be here. Great countryside driving over there, and yeah, it's good to have a beer for the night. I think it's costing us about $3 New Zealand each a night. Why did it be $3 New Zealand total? I'm not quite sure.
The size of the room is smaller.
And the comfiness of the beds, man.
It's got a jukebox there, so.
Yeah, that's always good. And we now ask for a sleepy head mattress, is what they're getting.
Beautifully soft.
Can't wait to sleep. I reckon we go get some water and get a kebab just to celebrate.
Great views as well.
Yeah, like we were joking and
See what kind of trucks are running in Iran.
yeah, you know, it's all about keeping local knowledge, and then we pass it on to you, the viewer. Happy days. How are we feeling?
Oh, the difference between now and 24 hours ago is unreal.
Would you even say 9 hours ago?
Even 9.
Yeah. 9 hours ago is worse, probably.
We found this town, I forget the name of it, but it's about an hour out from Tehran. We've got air conditioning, we've got, well, 2 beds and then one probably better bed than we had last night, to be honest. A proper shitter, secure parking. It's 3:30 in the afternoon and it all cost us, I think, $44 New Zealand, so.
And the police showed us how to get here.
Yeah, we had about 6 police officers giving us restaurant advice, hotel advice. Yeah, it's just been a hell of a day, really.
Bit of shit in their native language.
Yeah. And we always knew Iran was great, but it took us 2 days to figure it out. We really had a tough start, but yeah, as Mitch said, I think we've what broke the back of it. We've cracked it.
Yeah.
So yeah, another 4 or 5 days to go. Right. Yeah. Watermelon.
Look at the big dog.
$few, there, big dog.
Millionaire. Look at that.
Who would have thought, eh? While the boys were in Iran, they bumped into the rescue team known as the Red Crescent. They fed the boys, made them a bed for the night, kept them hydrated, and even whipped their butts at a game of volleyball. After a delicious meal of chicken and ice cream, Scotty fixed his chair via duct tape, and the team danced the night away to the sounds of the Iranian music scene. We've just arrived in Turkmenistan.
and pretty much the only other car I've seen on the road is another rally team, or in that bus, or whatever it was, garbage truck. But it's a bit strange. Someone described it as Las Vegas crossed with North Korea. I sort of see why. All these buildings covered in marble, hardly anyone around, immaculate, very clean.
Green.
Scotty, how are the roads?
So smooth you don't even need to touch the steering wheel. It's actually amazing.
Yeah.
Look, I don't even look.
Mitch is enjoying it. So yeah, we're following this team. The guys picked up some Japanese hitchhikers, would you believe it, in Turkmenistan, and we're going to find a hotel. One of 3 I think you can stay in. So let's go. Hey Mitch. Hey Mitch. Mitch. Hey 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 mate. Hey mate. What have you done to your bed?
Fell out.
You fell out of the bed. Looks like you saw with the bed.
Did you not?
Yeah, no, I did. As well. It's all over here.
Fuck, these sheets are damp.
How damp are they?
Oh, it's just the lower half.
How damp are they, Scotty? Tell us.
Oh, mine's pretty dry.
Oh, yeah, so why are you on the floor? Good question.
Is it that good of a question or how good?
It actually doesn't make any sense. I'm on the floor.
Yeah, it looks quite funny when you pull it back. It looks quite funny because the sword bed over there and no one's on it.
What's the time?
9.
So we're going to that lake.
Hey, how's that Pepsi?
Delicious. It's getting nice and warm. 39! We've hit a new high! 39 degrees.
Don't know if you can see that, you probably can't, but it's 39 degrees, we're in the desert, hungover to bits.
Yeah, Mitch, tell us about your night.
Well, we got rinsed in Ashgabat, which is the capital of Turkmenistan. Beautiful city. The buildings are covered in marble. Once you get inside, they're actually really shit. We met up with, first time we met another Kiwi named Tom. He could be dead. Then we met a group of people that travel the world planning opening ceremonies. And then they left, and then we met, well, all I can say is probably a Stan group of bicyclists.
Yeah.
They're all over the Stans, and they,
Downhill mountain biking club.
for some reason, they were in this bar, and they were a goddamn hoot, I'll tell you what. We got pissed, we went to many bars, probably 3. And yeah, between me and you, audience, Squid got a hooker.
I did not. That is a dirty lie.
What was your sleeping arrangement, Mitch?
Well, the mattress was built into a steel frame, and I came home, God knows when, and ripped the mattress out of the bed and put it on the floor for some very strange reason.
He was sleeping on a mattress on the floor when his bed was 1 metre away. It was a strange man.
Yeah, it was very, very loud, and I didn't ask any questions because I was too deep in the rabbit hole myself. So, but yeah, very friendly bunch of people, amazing night, amazing dancing.
How's the drive going?
Drive's going pretty well, just a bit of multitasking going on right now. So, yeah, we're heading to the gas crater, so.
Let's hope there's gas.
How's that Pepsi?
Warm.
Turkmenistani Pepsi.
How's that desert?
Cold.
This is the sound system we're running. Kiwi's going strong up there. We're currently looking for the first camel we can find because he's going to root it.
I'm going to piss on it.
2 camels.
We're in the Turkmenistanian desert, hung to pieces, and we just found some lovely camels, and that one's got a bell on it. So,
Hey Mitch, what are the chances you'll ring that bell?
37.
3, 2, 1, 12.
37. Back at you.
3, 2, 1, 16.
Shit.
Just that means you have to ring the bell.
One moment. I'm just going to try to call the camels in with a camel call. That's how camels talk to each other. How's the hangover treatment?
It's deteriorated slightly since last time we saw you. The dashboard's reading 42 degrees.
We are no longer pissed. We are firmly in the hangover stage.
It's that time of day when, you know, if you're at home on a Sunday, you might buy a pizza and lay in bed for a couple of hours, maybe watch some TV. It's so hot, we've stopped seeing camels. Even camels don't come out here. I'll hold it.
I lost it. Stuck. Not really. You going, squid?
It's a bit hot.
Would you say you're a summer man?
I'm more of a spring person.
Funny that, isn't it? It's hot in the desert.
Yeah. Hell's Gates is an amazing gas crater in the middle of the Turkmenistan desert. This fire hole was created when a gas well collapsed. Most people don't visit the crater during the day because of the extreme temperatures.
Yes, this is one of the lowest points of the trip so far. Well, I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Incredibly hungover. It's 42.5 degrees according to the car. Mitch and Scotty trying to make some sort of shade with the tent top thing. We made it out here, but we've got it here probably a little bit early because it's still very hot. It's about 3:30 or 4. So yeah, just really waiting for the sun to go down. We can properly enjoy this big fucking gas hole. It's right now.
Anyway, because the sun's on this side.
It's very hot, and I'm contemplating eating a can of peaches to brighten me up. Scotty, what are you doing?
We tried making a shelter with some duct tape and a tent fly because it's about fucking 40 degrees still, because we came here too early because we're retards and we didn't even think about it. Never mind. So just removing the duct tape so we can put a tent up later. Happy days.
What's Mitch doing?
Mitch is going walkabout. Let's see what's in those huts. A bit dark on the hat. So Mitch has been saving all his energy for the trip and managed to find himself a wee pump, and he's pumping up our tyres after our desert excursion. How you going, Mitch?
Yeah. Starting to burn a wee bit. We'll get there.
Okay, so we've been driving around all day, bit dusty on the poor girl, but we've finally found some accommodation thanks to some lovely locals. The team right there, we're just taking a bit of time out just to reflect on the desert days. So we're watching Russian tanks blow up stuff on TV. It's quite riveting and quite exciting, but yeah, didn't expect it, but yeah.
What's happened, Scott?
Turns out the rough roads today have wreaked havoc with our tyre, and it doesn't look too bad right now, but it's currently going flat, so we'll change it and see how we get on tomorrow.
Team down there is pretty much having a engine rebuild.
Yeah, they're a lot worse off than us.
Their rough road experience didn't go as good as ours.
Hey, what just happened there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're in Uzbekistan, the first day we're here. We've been trying to change over some US money to local currency so we can buy a couple spare tyres, you know, live for 4 or 5 days. Turns out there's no currency exchanges, so we had to find a kid, a 16-year-old who lives in town. He took us to an unmarked building. We gave him $250 US. He disappeared, came back, get this. That is, I think, 1.6 million in the local currency. And he said, "Welcome to Uzbekistan." Now he's gone across the road to find us some tyres. What are you doing, Mitch? In Uzbekistan?
This is what are the chances have become quite serious on this trip, and I have to put cooking oil on my arm, get a bit of tan.
It's currently about 40 degrees, just
That's what's
people
happening.
know.
Cut that on up. You might want to rub that in properly.
Yeah, I'm going.
Don't get anything on my
Yeah.
towel.
Hey, welcome to Uzbekistan, guys.
So we're in Uzbekistan, Nukus, and well, we're finally actually getting prepared for the rally, you could say. We're a month in, we've finally got some spare tyres, we've finally got some jerry cans, and we haven't got a roof rack, as you can see, so we're just stropping it all through the roof. But Scotty and Mitch run it, so they've got it sorted.
Just buying some petrol, or benzene as it known in the local language.
Freak show. Currently in the very south of Uzbekistan, heading for the Tajikistan border. Got a rough road to come up. The boys are singing Meatloaf just past the border guard with the AK-47. Everything's going very smoothly. Here we are, the upper reaches of Tajikistan. We almost lost a fuel can.
Yeah, so you know, my fantastic stropping down system didn't really do my secondary checks this morning, so yeah, nearly fell off. But you know, it's the Scotty Bamford system. Strop it onto the roof. Happy days. Massive dent in the roof. Also doubles as a water catcher. So, built solid as rock. This is going to be great fun to like this. And then you wait for the flames to just submerge. Please hold.
So do you want to tell us how dinner's going tonight in the Pamir Mountains?
Well, it's a mixture between not going at all and a inferno. So we're getting there, we're finding a balance.
Well, then, so don't put a hot thing on a plastic thing and then...
Right now we're back at the stage of just about not going at all.
Turns
Before it was a raging fire.
Slowly going. There we go.
It's perfect.
Still a little bit of fuel in there.
Yeah.
It's
There may have been some miscommunication when it came to the fuel we needed for that little fire.
There wasn't a lot of thought put into it.
well, I've always known we needed methylated spirits, and I was presumed that the fuel we had was methylated spirits because it was camping fuel. So we put one and one together, but clearly it's not, and it's petroleum based, which is the thing we're not meant to use.
On a brighter note, that's Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not all is lost.
What better place to figure out you have the wrong fuel for your camp cooker when you're several thousand metres up by Afghanistan?
Yeah, turn it on. So yeah, no, the exhaust is sort of this thing down here. That's our exhaust, and it's just sort of hanging there and chilling out and not muffling like it should be. Sounds beautiful!
Mitch, what's our altitude?
Hang on. But you know it doesn't work in the car. You've got
4478.
Can you please repeat that?
4478.
4,478 metres above sea level.
Now 4,481 metres above sea level. Just keeps going up and up and up.
How's the car going? Mitch, tell us where we are.
At the top of the world. Halfway there. We're in the middle of the Premier Highway. It's fucking high. I'm out of breath. I haven't even done anything.
How high is it?
4,661 metres. Give or take 2 metres.
Scotty, can you put that into context with some other mountain ranges people might know?
Mount Cook 3724, Everest 8874. I don't know about Everest, but it's something like that anyway.
Will you love me forever? Let me sleep on it. Will you love me forever? I swore love you to the end of time. So now I'm praying for the end of time. So hurry up and arrive.
At 1:04 AM, we're waiting between Kazakhstan and Russia, trying to get into Russia. How you guys feeling?
Yeah, it's not too bad. We had a bit of a snooze for maybe, well I did, for maybe 30 minutes.
Basically we're trying to do this so we can maximise our time in Mongolia. So a bit of late night driving. No, it's not all fun and games, not all hostels and included breakfasts. So yeah, we'll just punish through this and see how we get on.
There we go.
6:30 AM, we're in Russia. It only took us 8.5 hours to cross the border.
8.5 hours. It was really fun though.
Yeah.
The weird thing was, it only took about 25 minutes on the Russian side. It was about 8 hours in Kazakhstan. Because they had 2 people working for about 50 trucks and 40 cars. But the plan was to take maybe an hour to get across the border, get about 5 hours sleep, and then aim for Mongolia today. But it's already 6:30, so I guess we just keep driving to Mongolia.
Yeah, mate! Yeah, we're just gonna eat some chips and
No, no, still good.
oh, still down. Yeah, eat some chips.
This is what the lady looked like that Scotty was trying to peg on the side of the street in Russia. Too bad.
It wasn't a side street, it was a wee mini market.
Too bad.
There's a lot of sexual tension in the air in Mongolia. Not from this car, but from people driving past us. I like the 3 Kiwi bearded lads.
Already got one.
Apparently Mitch is also through that contact.
Oh shit.
He's jacked up a few beds for us in a yurt, or gur as some of them call them around here. So
the only condition is that Scotty and Ben get their own gear and I have to share with the owner, which is fun. We get it for free.
He seemed like a nice man though.
He
so
did.
I guess
He had no
we'll
teeth.
put up with it.
That's alright.
Make things easier. What's happened here is this kid has a big eagle, pulled us over. We paid a little bit of money to get photos with it. Now he's giving that money back to us for fuel. It's a great operation he's running. Job done. Great transaction there.
I think you pissed on him a little bit, Squid. What was that about?
Well, You have a scratch card for countries around the world you visited. I have a different one.
Right, leave it at that.
When in Mongolia, you don't have a can opener.
Yeah. Buy rip tops.
Mitch, thoughts?
Tossing up between I really want some apricots and I don't want Scotty to slice his hand off. So,
Yeah.
it's intriguing.
Quite a sharp knife, and we're not really near anything. If you
If he gets a little nick on his thumb, he will bleed out.
Bleed it out.
I think that's probably enough. Could you just peel that back?
Oh, really?
Delish, boys. Eat up.
Scrunchy scrunch, scrunchy scrunch, scrunchy scrunch. Oh, they're a bit fragile.
Go on. How does it taste?
Does it taste metallic and almost like tin because there's chunks of tin everywhere?
Ah!
Oh, I thought you choked on.
Like my mother used to make.
So we're in Mongolia, which is pretty exciting. Mongolia. We camped out last night under the stars, and when we arrived at our campsite it was real still and calm. Oh, this is a good spot. And then about 10 o'clock, the wind really picked up and we decided this is not a good idea and took our flies off. And
What do we do with the flies?
flies in the tent.
Flies.
It was so windy you'd be laying on your back in your tent and the top of the tent would be hitting your face.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty much like a windsock pushing it over.
So we took our pants off.
So we took our pants off and weighed down the corners.
Tell me I fixed it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're on the main road to the capital.
Doesn't look like it.
How are these Mongolian roads, Scotty?
About as good as these Mongolian ships. Fantastic.
So you can probably tell the roads aren't that flash, or roads, not really roads.
Multiple roads, you could say.
Yeah, this is Mongolia. How would you describe the conditions?
Very dry. Looks like there's been some rain probably 4 or 5 weeks ago, but very dusty as well, but generally pretty atrocious really.
Yeah.
There's a lot of corrugations, a lot of I don't know where I'm going.
The funny thing is, this isn't a road off the beaten track. This is the main road to the capital city of Mongolia. It's just it's all like fields. People just drive where they want. Rich?
I can see why Genghis Khan was so angry.
Well, hello there. We've conquered Mongolia and Russia. Do you know what that means? We've just bloody gone and done it.
How are we?
Scotty, Mitch,
We're here.
We've done it. We've knocked the bastard off.
how do you feel 47 days later?
Oh, so many emotions flushing through my body. Excitement, fear, nervousness, relief,
Yeah,
showering.
yeah, that. I pretty much didn't really sleep last night because I was like, oh, we've had a good run up till now, something's going to go wrong today, but it didn't. And Black Magic, the beautiful beast she is, she made it on point, and I've never loved a car more in my life, I think.
Do you have a quick message for your supporters out there?
Well, yeah, we just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that sponsored us along the way. It's been truly amazing, and everyone that's donated to Kiwi and the Air Rescue helicopter. Massive thank you, we really appreciate it.